What's up? What's good? What's poppin'? What's cracking? Percolating? What's really good in the hood? It's your man Theo Butler. And while I want to say this is a random video, it might not be. It might just be a video par for the course for the day. So, in case some of you don't know, and before we begin, make sure you click like, share, subscribe. Yeah, sharing is caring. And if you know me, grow me. Yeah, come on, somebody, come on, let's do this. All right. So, as some of you probably already know, today I clearly pissed some people off in my stance when it comes to Miss Gwen Berry. I mean, you know, when you say stuff that some people don't agree with, some people gonna get pissed off. It is what it is. The immature ones are going to resort to insulting you, calling you names and questioning your intelligence and everything like that. And the intelligent ones are going to have a healthy debate with you, understanding that at the end of the day, y'all agree to disagree and go about your merry ways. I really ain't encountered that many of y'all. It is what it is. I mean, I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Tagline, pun intended. Y'all see the title? Protest. And for those of y'all that just got on this channel today, usually when I bring this out, I'm finna give you the truth. You might not like it, but it's finna be strong, and it's finna be the truth. Not my truth. Truth. Just truth. So, protest. Protest. I understand there's a disagreement in when to have them, where to have them, how to have them, the right way to have them. Good God Almighty, Jesus. I keep asking people all the time, when is the right time for a black person to protest, and I still ain't got a good answer yet. Well, let me rephrase that. I haven't gotten an answer. I just get stuff like, get out the country if you don't like it. It's my country. If I don't like what's going on in my house, you can't tell me to get out my house. I'm going to fix what's going on in my house. See what I just said? I'm going to fix what's going on in my house. So, but nevertheless, that's not what this video is about. This video is about protest. And I understand. I do. I get it. I get it. No, dead ass. I get it. I know why y'all are upset with her based on y'all comments. I know why you are upset with her. And I know why you're upset with me. I know why you disagree with me. I know why you disagree with her. But let's look at protest. The order of things. This isn't my experience, my first experience with a protest. And I'm pretty sure some of you have participated in protests yourself. There's normally a step that comes before the protest, though. Isn't there? There's normally a request that's submitted to a person or certain parties before a request, before a petition, before a protest is done, right? Before we get to the protest, there's something else that takes place. Usually a protest is done when a person or persons don't feel like they've been listened to, heard, adhered to, right? What we get before a protest? A petition. What we get before a petition? This is my lovely wife right here. She just got off work. She waving. Y'all don't get in my comment section insulting my wives. I'll roast the hell out y'all asses. But no, seriously, dead ass though. Let's think about this thing. Before we get a protest, what happens before a protest? A petition? A request to either A, do certain things, or request to not do certain things? That's what we get, right? Right? Come on, talk to me. Before we get to a protest, there are things that have transpired prior to, beforehand. So I don't think she was protesting individually as an individual. I don't. I think she was protesting on behalf of a segment of the American population. I do. So why would she feel the need to protest? No one ever wants to answer that question. We always talk about somebody had money. Muhammad Ali had money. And how'd that go? We know how black service members have been treated when they came back from war right here in America. And so let's not do that. So let's see. The right way to protest. When to protest. Well, we had the diner sit-ins in the 60s. Anybody know how that played out? What about the March on Selma? Anybody? Bueller? Ferris? What about when black people just minding their own business? Rosewood, right here in Florida. Tulsa, Oklahoma. Camilla, Georgia. What about the freedom riders who were riding from the northern states to the southern states to register black people to vote? What about them? They wasn't even protesting. What about the Watts riots? What about them? You know, contrary to popular belief, the people that were fired upon from across the street from 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, they were actually just standing across the street with their signs and shouting. But now, maybe if I spin it a way in which you can relate to it better, you'll understand. January 6th, 2021. That was a protest. What came before that protest? What came before the protest on January 6th? We had what? Accusations that the voting numbers weren't right. And there was a statement made that the voting numbers were fraudulent. There was a request made that the voting be overturned. And when that request wasn't met, a protest was had. You know, a lot of y'all violate the U.S. flag code every day, and you don't give two damns about the fact that you do it. You do. You either participate in the U.S. flag code being violated, or you watch your friends violate it on a daily basis, and you say nothing. That's the truth. So, she did what many of you have done. She disobeyed the U.S. flag code. But in her disobeying the U.S. flag code, yesterday, how are her actions any more or any less more honorable than those that stormed the Capitol on January 6, 2021, when they held their own protest? That's a fair question. Protest. What happens before we get to them? I ain't saying. I'm just saying. Ooh, I know y'all mad about this one. Ooh, and y'all need to know I don't give two damns. I don't. You know why? You don't like what I just said. You can't disagree with a damn thing. You just don't like it. A protest is a protest. It's usually preceded by something. Something usually comes first. And the thing that comes first is normally a whole lot more peaceful and a whole lot less scene grabbing than what takes place during the protest. So if you're going to be mad at one, you keep that equal energy and be mad at all of them, or be mad at none of them. Because January 6th was a disgrace like none other I've seen since I've been alive. And it wasn't BLM that did it. It wasn't the liberals that did it. It wasn't the so-called fake news Americans that did it. You want to consider yourself better than me? Like I said, your time is running out. You can come on in and get some of this diversified love that we're willing and wanting to share with everybody. Or you can keep standing on the outside and you're going to find yourself by yourself. Look at the way this country is evolving. Like I said, there's way more of me than there is of you. And the bad thing about it is, or the great thing about it is, everybody don't look like me. No, some of them actually look like you. Majority of them look like you. Look like you and a whole bunch of other people. Yes, the greatest melting pot in the world is America. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Peace.